What is it? Leave.
It's funny listening to ᵯᴑᴆᴆ calling everyone a fool, or trying to comb that thick hedge of hair. Lisette has such a calm and soothing voice. She's like that in real life, too. Not that her singing isn't real. No, not yet. I talked to ᵯᴑᴆᴆ, and he said that Pantia Atea would hear my audition when her schedule clears up. Oh, which is completely understandable. I imagine a master vocalist must have a very hectic schedule. I bet you're right. I don't know about demanding it, but at the very least I should put more pressure on Pantia to see me. I guess I'm just worried that if I annoy her enough, she'll deny my admittance before I even finish my warm-up. I know. I have a tendency to overthink things, too. Right now, my biggest fear is having my throat go hoarse the day Pantia calls my name. And I still haven't recovered from the bout of ᵯᴑᴆᴆᴆ. One of the bards from the college suggested chewing on nirnroot, but I wasn't sure if he was serious. You're probably right, but I can't afford something that fancy, and I'd feel bad asking Angeline for a favor, especially after all she did for me when I was sick. True. On the one hand, all this anxiety can't be good for my health, or my skin. On the other hand, at least now I can still cling to hope. Oh no. I came here on a ship from Lainlin, near Iliac Bay in Hammerfell. I didn't come alone, though. My fiancé at the time came with me. He stuck it out here in Skyrim for a few months, but eventually boarded a ship headed back home. It's my fault, really. I knew he didn't want to come to Skyrim, and it was probably the guilt that made him follow me here. It's one of those things. If I loved him, I shouldn't have asked him to leave. If he loved me, he wouldn't have asked me to stay. So in the end, I guess neither of us loved each other. But we'd already invested so much time into the relationship, and so he sacrificed everything for me. Well, I know hope's something you feed children mostly. You tell them to dream big because they can be whatever they want to be. But for them, it doesn't really mean anything. If they say they want to be a bard or a jarl, it's just another answer to a question. They might as well say they want to be an apple. Because it's real. I mean, look at this city. It's so large, so bright, and everything about it seems too impossible to exist. But it's not a dream. It's right there, in front of me. Isn't everybody? But if I had to say what frightens me, it isn't failing as a bard. I'm scared I'll wake up one morning, and there won't be a need for vocal training. I'm worried one day I won't have a reason to borrow Gerard's books. I think about all the wonderful people I've met here, and I'm scared to say goodbye. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up a farmer, but I can spend hours talking to Tari about fashion, or Gisli about court. I love all the little quirks they have too. Like the way Corpulus likes to wink at you because he thinks he owes it to the patrons. They're all really interesting once you get to know them. Well, we didn't have a lot of gold, but my fiancé said he sold the farm so we could sail to Solitude. It was actually kind of romantic. But at some point on the way here, I caught a bad case of ᵯᴑᴆᴆᴆ. I got a rash on my arms and some swelling in my cheeks. But it was the damage to my throat that was the most depressing part. It took months before I could even speak. He got impatient. The truth was, he expected us to be back in Hammerfell before the crops were in season. I should have known he didn't sell the farm. The Bard's College was only an excuse. What I really wanted to do was travel and see the world. I wanted to be somewhere grand, a place where the castles touch the sky. But really, I just wanted to be somewhere different. Somewhere new. Just the lute. Can you imagine me on the drum? I can't. Well, the lute I have was my grandmother's. It turns out she was once a bard who studied at the college here in the city. My mother gave it to me before I left. She said she would have done it sooner, but she never realized I wanted to be a bard. I told her that made two of us. Yeah, I still feel rather clumsy with it. Sometimes I feel like it's lost all patience with my fingers. It's a cranky old thing and is quick to get out of tune. But when it's right, it can sing as beautifully as any other. You mean like sing? Right here? Okay. But my voice is a little hoarse from practicing. Is there anything in particular you want to hear? That's about the old legend, isn't it? I'll do my best, but to be honest, I'm not sure of all the lines. Our hero has a warrior soul. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a shout wielding power of ancient Nord skills. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil and all flying foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and I forgot the rest. I'm really sorry, sincerely so. I think it's like, and the legend keeps growing, something, Dragonborn comes. I'll ask Jorn next time I see him. You mean like, is there anything in particular you want to hear? Okay, Oh, skeevers. They say you shouldn't clear your throat before you sing. Oh well, too late now. Here goes.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And that braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. Then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." Then came the clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult.
I love how
and
Minette
sometimes
pretends to know the
tedious,
thing.
But a well-made
You mean
arrow
like
strikes
sing?
forth like the fury of a
Right
god.
here. Okay. But my voice is a little hoarse from practice. Is there anything in particular you want to hear? You mean like a song that I wrote? Oh, I'm not that talented. I mean, I've written a few lyrics, and there's sort of a melody. How about I sing it, and you can give me some guidance as to whether it's good? Alright, here goes. Snow falls on all the land, all the land, all the land. Snow falls on all the land, shrouded by dark wings. A child prayed unto the gods, save the land, save the land. And the god said unto the child, to Skyrim come spring. For a hero does walk the land, walk the land, walk the land. A hero does walk the land, and the dragons will flee. Flowers bloom on the land, children walk hand in hand. Sun shining on white sand, to Skyrim comes peace. Thanks. It does seem to feel more natural than some of the other songs the bards sing. Probably because I wrote it for myself. What would you like me to play? Okay. I can play that for you. I knew myself a maiden fair, with emerald eyes and fire red hair. She owned a tavern by the sea, and served warm drinks of mellow honey. Drink ye merry, drink ye thirsty, bring thy crew and revel freely. For on one thing we're all agreed, that Mogo made the finest mead. Mogo's mead, oh Mogo's mead, the only drink we'd ever need. Take a flask and take a seat, and drink thyself a sweetie treat. I try and stay inside in the mornings, when the briny air wafts in from the ocean. What would you like me to play? All right, I'll give it a go. Otho the Breton was very poor, and worked his days at the general store. But every night he'd sneak out back, put on his floppy jester hat. Bells on with bells on, he jiggled and juggled with bells on. Forgot his troubles and forgot his woes, so long as his shoes had curly toes. Bells on with bells on, he tossed and tumbled with bells on. Floppy hat brings a world of pleasure, when one man's junk is another man's treasure. La 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 la. Oh, hello. Sorry, stretching out the vocal cords. Until next time.